Hi everybody, Matthew Stebbins with the Space Coast Elite Homes team, and it's been a little bit since I've done an update because it's actually been pretty busy for the most part, except for the last couple days. But even with interest rates hitting in the low 7%, it's still kind of busy around here, and it's actually very interesting. A lot of people expected the market to drop out, and so far it really hasn't at this point. I think that it will definitely had slowed down a little bit and things have cooled off without getting crazy, but I didn't see anything of a significant drop. Some people expected the sky to fall and some people expected it to go up a little bit. I kind of thought it would be a little bit more in the middle, and it's kind of pretty much almost been. But the interesting part about that situation is it kind of goes in spurts. It'll be super duper busy for a little bit, slow down, super duper busy for a bit, slow down. And I've noticed that the prices have kind of stagnated a little bit, but and people that have been waiting to buy are starting to buy again, waiting to see if there's a difference in interest rates. And some people that are just wanting to buy just for fun or move just, are kind of waiting on the sides. So let me give you some statistics, and most of our information comes out a little over a month after the month has passed. So you're getting July now, but the new one should be out in not too long, but just to kind of give you a heads up on what's happening in the market. So closed sales for the month of July 2023 were down 6.2%. I'm actually not surprised. A year ago, everything was still pretty well on fire. So that makes sense. And decrease of cash sales have been 18.2%, which again, that's pretty normal. Pending sales were down 0.3%, which means that's barely anything different. New listings are down 20.6%. That can be explained pretty well. I personally have a refinance on my house at 3.75%, which for most people were getting loans at 3.75% or even 2.5%, a couple of years ago. And now you have the potential to get a new loan at about 7%. So people are kind of waiting a little bit, and I can understand that. So the rates have been dropping, ticking down ever so slightly at this point, and I expect that to continue a little bit more. The median sales price is up 0%, which means that it was $370,000 a year ago, and we're about the same amount now. Month supply has gone up 15.8% to 2.2 months instead of 1.9 months a year ago. So a little bit of a tick up, but not too much. Just for the record, a normal market would have 6 months of supply. We are at 2.2%. So we are still a third of what we would normally be. So REO and foreclosures, real estate owned home sales are, we had 2 closed in the entire county last month. That's it, and that's up. It's a 0% change. In short sales, there were 0 closed short sales, so we've had 0 of those. And in this market, you shouldn't have any short sales. So that's for single family homes. I like to do townhomes and condos now because I think a lot of people started buying them because they were significantly cheaper. So let me tell you a little bit about that. Closed sales were down 0.5% from a year ago. There was 205 a year ago compared to 204. They were up 0.5% from a year ago, which is actually not uncommon. So let me explain this. With a median sales price of about $265,000 for a townhome or a condo, it was that people could afford a single family home with lower interest rates. Now with the higher interest rates, your money has gone a little bit lower and you can't afford as much. So options of townhomes and condos are back on the table looking for something cheaper. So the median sales price of them has actually gone down 12.4% to $265,000. Townhomes and condos are kind of susceptible to market changes, but at the same time, people are looking for a lower amount cost of a home or a condo or a townhome. So you're going to see the median price go down. It doesn't mean that the values went down. Month supply has gone up to about 3.3 months compared to 1.8 months a year ago, and that is pretty common for that to happen as well. More people are trying to sell their condos now that they're actually continuing to do really well. And second of all, some people have slowed down looking for condos too, a little bit too. So you're going to see those kind of change, but you will see a lot more jump on the market at this point. Traditional sales, there were a different 0% change. So those are pretty common. No change with that. And the median sales price. Foreclosure sales were up about 100% when it comes to that, which we barely had any. So even if you had one, it makes 100%. So short sales where you had 0 closed with no changes at all. So sounds a little confusing, but let me explain this a little better. There hasn't been all that much of a negative change in the market. It's actually been doing pretty well. You will see the median price come down of what gets sold, but the values haven't decreased. I was trying to see if I could find anything that would show that, but there is no change in value at this point. So that's great. So you'll just see people buying cheaper condos at this point for a couple reasons. One, homeowners association or condo associations go up all the time. And two, since your money is not going as far, instead of spending $350,000 or $500,000 on a single family home, now you can buy a condo for cheaper and even have the maintenance done for you. So that's something common that I see. Anyways, I hope that helps. If you have any questions, you can always give me a call or even send me a text. My personal direct number is 321-482-3585. I'm Matthew Stebbins with the Space Coast Elite Homes team. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.